Hey guys, welcome to my Final Fantasy review. I apologize, it's been a little while coming. If I'm honest, I've been really busy playing Final Fantasy 2 Pixel Remaster, and I haven't really got time to just jump on here and do my little review of what I thought about the game. I mean, overall, it's not a long game. Let's be honest, the game is actually older than me, not by much, but we'll leave that point there. We're not going any further down that dark alleyway. It's showing its age a little bit. I think one of the big things is there's not much extra content in it. There's the story, plus there's King Bahamut and Excalibur. I think are sort of the only two real side quests, as it were. And I don't think King Bahamut you have to do, but Excalibur you basically do as part of the story. You just don't go and get it unless you do that as your side quest. So that's lacking compared to a lot of modern games. But then again, 100 odd hours is a hell of a lot of time to put in a game with all the side missions. Keeping Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom out of this, I guess, because the whole point of that is side stuff. So there's a little in the way of the actual story. It's a very linear story, and good defeats bad. You go and release all the crystals, but I've got to admit the actual sort of conclusion and story I still don't really get. The whole time lapse thing that you fight Garland on current day, and then you get sent 2,000 years in the past to fight Chaos, who's been sent back by the Fiends, who then becomes Garland, and I don't know. I've got to admit, it's still a little bit confusing. It just is what it is. But hey ho, the game itself it is pretty good. I've got to admit, I enjoyed it, and you can see Final Fantasy how it developed out of it. It's very rough sort of game. Then as you move through the years, there's obviously the graphic improvements, the length of the games improve as people design more things and get more capacity. And, there's the little things that are appearing. This one had Bahamut in, who's in, I think, nearly every single Final Fantasy game. I don't know if he's in all of them, but basically after about 4 he is. And the airships were in. Again, I don't know if they're in exactly every single game, but generally you get an airship or a way of travelling around in the air in Final Fantasy. What I will say is there's not a huge amount of replay value in the game. I've completed it now. I completed it for you guys, even though obviously I'd already completed it on my phone. But when the Pixel Remaster came out, I just had to get it. It's not got the end post-game stuff that the GBA versions had, the great Game Boy Advance. They've not put that in. It is the strict original game. So there's not a huge amount of replay value except doing it again with different teams, which after a little bit of grinding, most of the teams sort of will become the same anyway. Especially if you obviously keep one or two mages and then one or two physical people. You generally are going to get there. And if you go and do the Bahamut side quest, once they get powered up, I didn't have a single problem until I got to Chaos. And then had a problem because I was not strong enough. But there are obviously people who have done full-on challenge runs where you go in with like 4 knights or 4 white mages. I think 4 white mages is meant to be like one of the hardest ones you do. That will give you a replay value, but that's like insane, to be honest. It's not really how I play a game. I don't really go for those super quick speed runs or super difficult runs. Though saying that, I am probably going to do a Nuzlocke Pokemon run soon just to see what that's like. I don't think the replayability is there that much unless you really want to go for it. But I do recommend you play the game. If you can play it, go play it. I think it's really good to see it. And a lot of obviously old games, they're a bit crap. But this one, it's quite good to see how the game was made originally. And I think it's held up pretty well. It's just a short game. What I would say is get it for your phone. if you can. It's not the pixel remasters on your phone. It's just the original game that's ported to the phone. They don't have the extra stuff. It should be. I think it should be exactly the same as Pixel Remaster, just without the boosts mainly. And I would play it on there because for me it feels like a very good commuting game. You can sit on the train, on a bus, plane, whatever, and play it, and then you can save it and stop. The savings much better than the original, obviously. And I think that's the best way to play it. Whereas like the PlayStation and the Switch, all right, the Switch you can do because obviously you can take that with you, but like a PlayStation, it doesn't feel that satisfying playing it on a proper console. Is what I'm gonna say. That's how I feel about it. But I say go get it, see what you think. If you've played it, tell me what you think below. If you're gonna play it, let me know, and then let me know what you think of it. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for obviously being here throughout the series, watching my review, watching me play. Playing Pixel 2 at the minute. I'll try and get you a review sooner when I've completed that. And then we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 remake, 8. We're playing 9. I've got 10 and 10 2. Can't play 11 because obviously can't do that. 12, 13. Probably not going to play 14 because I'm not bothered about online. 15, 16. I've got Type 0 as well, digging around that I can play on the PlayStation. I've done Crisis Core, but yeah, loads of Final Fantasy left to play. That is not going to be a problem at all. So just want to say again, thank you guys, and keep following. Thanks.